What to know about Ohio's new permitless conceal carry law. Senate Bill 215. Senate Bill 215, which will go into effect in about 3 months, states people 21 or older can carry a concealed gun without a permit if they are legally allowed to own the gun. Restrictions on carrying guns in certain places, like courthouses, remain in place. Ohio law previously required 8 hours of training, including live fire practice, to obtain a concealed carry permit. A background check was required. The new law also eliminates the requirement that people inform a police officer if they are carrying a weapon. An officer can still ask, and lying to the officer about carrying a weapon is a misdemeanor. Permitless Carry Ohio joins Kentucky. Permitless or constitutional carry laws have been gaining traction around the country. Kentucky passed a similar law in 2019. At the time, it was the 15th state to pass such a law. On Monday, Ohio became the 23rd, according to the Buckeye Firearms Association, a gun rights organization that supported the legislation. Rob Sexton, the organization's legislative affairs director, said the law in both Ohio and Kentucky applies to out-of-state residents, so those crossing the river will soon be operating under a similar set of laws. Indiana could join soon. Indiana does not have a permitless carry law, but the legislature passed a bill. It has been sent to the governor to sign. Unlike Ohio and Kentucky laws, which apply to those 21 and up, Indiana's proposed law would apply to those 18 and up. Ohio legalized concealed carry in 2004. The state doesn't consider the total number of active license holders a public record, but an Inquirer analysis from 2019 estimated that about 673,000, or 1 in 17 Ohioans, has a concealed carry permit. Ohio has established reciprocity agreements with other states to have its permit recognized. Ohio residents who would like to carry a concealed weapon in states without a permitless law, such as Indiana, would still have to obtain an Ohio permit. Opponents of the bill have said the legislation would make Ohio more dangerous for residents and law enforcement. Hamilton County Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey and the Fraternal Order of Police of Ohio, among others, have come out against SB 215. Supporters of SB 215 note that both the U.S. and Ohio constitutions guarantee the right to bear arms, and neither mention anything about training requirements. They also say that so-called constitutional carry will make Ohioans safer by lifting restrictions on their ability to carry a concealed firearm. The governor, a Greene County Republican running against 3 other candidates in this year's primary, was put in a tough spot over the bill, as he has made different statements to gun rights and gun control groups about his stance on gun policy. When running for governor in 2018, DeWine indicated to the pro-gun rights Buckeye Firearms Association that he would support legislation to allow people to carry concealed firearms without a permit. However, after a 2019 mass shooting in Dayton that left 9 dead, DeWine responded to calls by Dayton residents to do something by introducing a package of moderate gun reform proposals, including creating a voluntary state-level background check process for gun sales between private sellers, increasing state penalties for illegally selling a firearm, and expanding the state's existing pink slip law to allow authorities to send people with drug or alcohol problems to a psychiatric hospital where they cannot legally have access to guns. Those proposals, however, were dead on arrival in the Republican-dominated Ohio General Assembly. While DeWine has vowed to continue fighting for his gun proposals, last year he signed a controversial Stand Your Ground bill to eliminate Ohio's duty to retreat before using force in self-defense. When DeWine was asked Friday about the promises he made to gun rights and gun control advocates, the governor replied, "The job of the governor is to make tough decisions, and I have a decision to make." The Ohio Democratic Party, in a release, said DeWine has sold out to extremists and special interests at the expense of Ohio families and law enforcement officers. This bill will make all Ohioans less safe. Time and again, DeWine has promised to support law enforcement officers and do something to combat gun violence in our state, said State Democratic Party Chair Liz Walters in a statement. Once again, he's failed on both fronts, putting his own political interests over the safety and well-being of his constituents. Dean Reek, executive director of the Buckeye Firearms Association, said in a statement, "Is a day that will go down in history in Ohio." Governor DeWine made a campaign promise to the Buckeye Firearms Association and to Ohio's 4 million gun owners that he would sign a constitutional carry bill if it was put on his desk, Reek said, and he has fulfilled his promise. Ohio passes bill to end gun training requirements for concealed carry, eliminate permits. This particular bill goes a large distance in getting the Second Amendment restored, Senator Terry Johnson, Republican, Seattle said, and Representative Shane Wilkin, Republican Hillsborough, said SB 215 would protect gun owners from intrusive government overreach. At least 21 U.S. states already allow their residents to conceal guns without a permit, according to the U.S. Concealed Carry Association. Tennessee, Texas, West Virginia, and Kentucky all allow permitless or constitutional carry. The JP podcast supports the Second Amendment, which allows us to lawfully possess firearms. This comes with great responsibility, and each person should take the time to attend safety classes and courses. Most importantly, learn the safe handling of firearms. For your safety, learn about your local gun enforcement laws. And if you're stopped by law enforcement, it is imperative that you immediately inform them you are armed to avoid any unfortunate events. Please watch the videos on the end screen so you will know more about this.